Welcome back to our channel Dimes and Cents. Today everyone to another exciting and informative video where today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating history, rarity and incredible value of the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 1985. This coin might look small and ordinary at first glance, but what you are about to hear will completely change the way you look at the humble penny. Many collectors around the world are on a constant hunt for rare coins, and this particular 1-cent piece from 1985 has captured the attention of numismatists, investors, and historians alike because of its unique background minting characteristics and its jaw-dropping market value that today stands at an astonishing $107.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, a coin with a face value of only 1 cent could be worth more than luxury mansions, expensive cars, or even entire businesses, and the reason behind this is something that we are going to unfold together in the most detailed and captivating way possible. The 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin belongs to the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started back in 1909 when the United States decided to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth by placing his portrait on the 1-cent coin. This marked a turning point in American coinage because it was the very first time that a real historical figure, and especially a president, was featured on circulating coinage. The design of the obverse side, the front, was created by Victor David Brenner, and it has remained with us for more than a century with only minor modifications through the years. By 1985 the Lincoln cent had already gone through several changes, particularly in its composition. Originally pennies were made of pure copper, but due to rising costs in the late 20th century the United States Mint made the switch in 1982 to a mostly zinc composition with only a thin copper plating. That means the 1985 Lincoln Liberty cent is primarily zinc with a copper coating, but despite this seemingly ordinary composition, certain examples from this year are far from ordinary. Collectors know that rarity and value in coins often comes from mistakes, errors, mint marks, or simply the fact that very few well-preserved examples have survived. The 1985 Liberty 1-cent has all the elements that make it extremely desirable in the numismatic world. Some of these coins were struck with slight misalignments, double dies, or even off-center strikes. Others have unusual mint mark varieties, such as the Philadelphia Mint, which produced coins without any mint mark at all, or the Denver Mint, which marked its coins with the familiar D under the date. But what truly sets apart certain 1985 1-cent coins is their condition. Coins that have survived in pristine uncirculated state with full red luster, free from scratches or handling marks, are exceptionally rare. The grading services like PCGS and NGC classify these top-tier coins as MS68 or even higher, and such examples are the ones that drive auction houses and collectors into bidding wars that push prices into unbelievable levels. One of the most astonishing facts about the 1985 Liberty cent is that while billions of pennies were minted that year across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, only a handful in gem condition or with rare varieties have emerged to capture the spotlight. That tiny number compared to the massive mintage explains why their value skyrockets. Think of it this way: if there are billions of ordinary pennies and only a dozen or so flawless, error-free gem red examples from 1985, then naturally collectors who want the very best will be willing to pay astronomical amounts to secure one for their collection. The demand is driven not just by hobbyists but also by wealthy investors who see rare coins as a solid store of value, much like fine art or rare gemstones. This is how a 1-cent piece, seemingly so simple, can today command a market value of $107.8 million in certain conditions. Now let us also touch on the cultural and historical significance of the coin, because its worth is not only monetary. The Lincoln cent has been a symbol of American history, resilience, and values for more than a century. Every time you hold a penny, you are holding a piece of history that honors one of the greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln, who led the country through the Civil War and abolished slavery. By 1985 the coin had already become an icon of American daily life. Children used them for candy, adults used them for change, and collectors sought them for albums and sets. The fact that a coin so familiar to everyone could also hide such immense rarity and value gives it a certain magic that no other collectible can match. Imagine for a moment that you discover a 1985 Liberty cent in your drawer tucked away in an old jar of change, and upon closer inspection you realize it has the bright red luster of an uncirculated coin, no scratches, no wear, and possibly even a double die variety. The possibility that such a coin could be worth millions is what keeps treasure hunters and collectors constantly searching. And history is full of real-life stories of ordinary people finding extraordinary coins in everyday circulation. Auctions have recorded cases where a single penny thought to be worthless fetched life-changing sums of money simply because it was rare and in outstanding condition. The 1985 Liberty cent is a shining example of how patience, knowledge, and careful observation in coin collecting can transform a tiny object into a treasure of immense value. It teaches us the importance of paying attention to details, whether it is the mint mark, the strike quality, or even the color of the coin. Those details are what separate an ordinary cent from a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. And when we say $107.8 million, we are talking about a figure that rivals the value of iconic artworks, ancient artifacts, and rare diamonds. The coin becomes not just a collectible but a symbol of rarity, uniqueness, and human fascination with preserving history. So as we wrap up, let this story inspire you to take a second look at your own change, at the coins lying around your house, and even those passed down by your grandparents. Who knows, you may be holding a fortune without even realizing it. The Liberty 1-cent coin from 1985 is proof that history, rarity, and value often come in the smallest packages. What matters is the story behind it, the journey it has taken, and the fact that it connects generations across time. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating exploration of the 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin, its incredible history, its jaw-dropping current market value of $107.8 million, and its place in the world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to stay tuned for more stories where we uncover hidden treasures, share historical insights, and explore the incredible world of collecting.